And welcome to Green Farm Fishery. This is an progress update for everyone who's not aware of what's happened down here. Access is now via a track going straight down the lakes. There's a gate at the top and it's all the way down. There's two cattle grids to drive over, one further up there and a second one here. This goes on to near the clubhouse. Basically this is the clubhouse at Green Farm Fishery. Coming on nicely. It's not quite finished yet, but it's not far away. As you can see, this will be like the picnic area and the net dips are over there. We're just going past Sparrow, and as you come down the track and you get into the car park, as you can see, we've got machinery here at the moment still working, but this is work in progress. As you can see, the car park there's a room. When we come over to the notice boards and all the details, excuse all the mess at the moment with all the equipment around. This obviously won't be here when you come down. As you move over to the notice board, you will notice the rules are very minimal. No keep nets unless it's matches, and there's the other fishery rules for anyone who's not aware. Rubbish bin behind there. The notice board will always have details regarding matches so members don't double up on lakes. We've got 5 lakes down here in total, and the car park also has disabled access parking. We're going to take you over now to Philip, who's on Kingfisher Lake.
Hi, Dean. This is Kingfisher Lake here, and this is one of our new purpose lakes we're working on. We've already got fish in here, and we reckon it's going to be between 35 to 40 pegs, and we'll be starting that.
So there you have it. That's Kingfisher Lake, purpose-built match lake. So this will be for matches only, no members. This is to free up the other lakes available for members when it's all done. And as you can see, it's very, very picturesque. You've got Kingfisher Match Lake. Another quick look for you all. It's a bit hard to see it all because there is an arm around the back there, but at this moment in time, I'm not going to walk around the whole thing. So after Kingfisher, you've got our new lake, which is actually open and ready now, and this is called Sparrow Lake. Excuse the lighting, it's not great, but it gives you a rough idea of what's going on. And for that, I'm going to pass you over to our head bailiff, who's going to give you the lowdown on Sparrow Lake. Hello, Martin.
This is Sparrow. As Dean said, it's stocked with mirror carp, common carp, bream, roach, rudd. It's got a few chub in there as well. Anything you can think of.
Very, very easy fishing on here. Very easy fishing. Bites all day, guaranteed on here. As you can see, there's a few fish topping already. This will eventually be a lake with about 19 pegs on it, and there will be disabled pegs on here, so it's easy access for disabled anglers. There will be some matches on it at the moment while we're getting the other lakes ready, but eventually this will be mainly a members' water. Life rings are on site as well. As you can see, we have one over here, and there's one over in between Robin and Buzzard. Right, I'll take you over to Buzzard Lake. As said earlier, here's the dip tanks. Obviously we're going to get this done up properly, but just giving you a rough idea of what's going on. You've got your dip tanks here, dip, rinse, as you're all aware. Toilet facilities at the moment while the clubhouse is being done up. You've got a toilet there. Once the clubhouse is done, obviously you'll have proper flushable toilets in there. There will be disabled toilets as well as a unisex toilet in there, and there'll also be a bait shop and seated area eventually with a little calf. So this is what we call Buzzard. This is actually like our specimen lake. You've got carp to 28 pound in here. As you can see, it's very, very picturesque and it's full of features. As you can see, there's features absolutely everywhere. You've got weed, you've got reed beds, you've got water iris, you've got everything in here. There is a disabled peg on Buzzard. In the corner here, it's only the one at the moment. Like I said, it's got carp to 28 pound. There is some smaller ones, there's a few around the £5 mark, and there's some doubles. but they do go up to 28 pound in here. So big fish. Not the easiest lake to fish, but plenty of them in here, and they're big fish. This lake was recently dredged and made a lot deeper, because in previous years it was very shallow. We have got it a lot deeper now. So obviously, as you can see, every penny we get come in is being reinvested in the fishery. As you can see, it's been really come on recently. There's just a quick look. Probably spot some of them carp out there. There's a few of them rolling. They'll be in their usual favourite pegs as well. But you'll probably see some of them. There's some big carp rolling out there and moving around. Might not be able to see them on this video, but you can see them. This lake has got 16 pegs on it, although to be honest, 16 would be a bit tight because of the size of the fish in here. You wouldn't really want many more than say 10 to 12 people on here. There's another carp there, I don't know if you can see that, another double, but plenty of fish in here. Right, after this we're going to take you on to our old match lake and our pleasure lake, which is a mixed lake again, and that one is called Robin. So if you just bear with me, Dad's just going to open the gate up. Also, we do have a landing net facility down there in that box there. If members come down, there is landing nets in there for them to use as well. If members do want to walk, here is the access, but personally I'd take the track every time. But now I'm bringing you over to Robin Lake. This used to be our match lake, and now it's progressed on to a pleasure lake really. Can be booked for matches if people want to book matches, but predominantly members fish on here. A lot of fish in here, but believe me, the fish have got very, very big. One thing to be aware of, if you do come on Robin, is the electrical pylons. So if you fish on Robin, you have got to fish from the pegs, from the actual designated platforms, just for safety reasons, okay? But as you can see, again, full of features, lilies, water iris, reed mace. There's everything in here. Very, very, very picturesque lake. You can see fish there moving now. Look, plenty of them. Lovely marginal features. Very, very pretty. And as you can see, very solid platforms. Peg one. Very, very solid. I'm not a small lad and I can stand on these and there's nothing wrong with them, so very solid. The stock in this lake is, I would say, 70% carp. They go, there is some smaller ones in here around the sort of 3/4 pound mark, but most of them are 5 pound plus now, most of them in here. If you don't gear up right for them with their features on this lake, they will have you, because as you can see, there's planters, reed cover, an island over there, a few weed beds. There's also a big, big, big shoal of bream in here if you can find them. And they go into double figures. They start at high fours and they go into double figures. Not the easiest fish to catch, but when you do get them, you'll have 3 or 4 in a day. You won't, you know, you'll catch quite a few of them, but you'll catch a lot of carp in between. As you can see, plenty of features, perfect for the pole angler. Loads and loads of things to fish to. Carp rolling out there, I don't know if you can see them or not. Feeder on certain pegs will work. Peg 3 and peg 4, feeder to the back of the island. Peg 1, feeder can work. More fish out there. We will do an update on the fish so you can see more of these fish. If it's not very clear, we will feed them and it will go look at the jacuzzi. You can probably see plenty of carp there moving around. There's a shoal of 4 or 5 there, another 4 or 5 there, all along the planters. As you can see, it's got a nice colour to it. We have invested into that so we get a nice colour, just to try and control the weed and also to make sure the fish are nice and safe. As you can see, loads and loads of features again. You've got water inlets, everything. There are skimmers and silvers in here as well, and there is the odd perch, but predominantly it's mainly carp. There are barbel in here as well, but again, very hard to find. But when you do hit them, you know about it. And after this, we'll come to our one of our other projects, our old stock pond. Again, life rings available if required. This isn't open at present, but this will be a 10 peg lake. This will be a tension corrosion lake, and there'll be the odd surprise in here. And there will also be some brood in here. It is rammed full of roach as well at the moment. There's loads of roach in here. To be honest, we didn't put them in, but they've got in through natural causes, and there is loads of them. Once they get bigger, they will come out, but this is a lovely lake as well, and this will be opening up very, very soon. This will have extra features, put into it lily pads, stuff like that. As you can see, the bottom's breaking up lovely like it should do, so it's nice and healthy. Right, we'll take you back around this way. Just please do be aware, the electric fences are on, but they are more than an ample distance away from you for it to be any issues. As you can see, the grass needs cutting. We will be getting that done this week. Obviously it's a maintenance thing which we do sort of keep on top of. Warning signs again for the electric fence, as you can see over here. So we have tried to cover everything. There you go, there's the signs, warning signs, and it goes along. This is just a predation procedure, just to make sure we don't get any predators coming in. Don't have a problem with them, never have done, but it's just a precaution just to make sure. At the end of the day, as you're aware, fish are very hard to come by, and they're not very cheap either. They're hard to, expensive to buy. But here's a better side of robbing. I mean, look at that. How picturesque is that? How could you not want to go on that peg? A gigantic reed bed there. Look at that, look, fish in there already. Massive reed bed. Knocking it about left, right and centre. Look at that. Water iris clump over there. 2 water iris clumps there. Top it off. Lily pads and a little bay. Lovely features, look at that. Got to feel confident on that lake. Right, up we go. As you can see, all the planters are settled in really, really well. They've been in probably 2 years now, the planters, and probably a little bit longer, and they've settled in and really established themselves. The carp do love them now, but be aware, the fish do like to go under them as well. Lily pads always work still. You're catching any baits here really. You go on maggot and caster, you're going to get a mixed bag. You go on pellet, paste, corn, meat, worm, anything like that, and then you will start catching all the carp. Like I said, you will get the bream come in occasionally, and you will get the barbel as well. There are some tension here, but not many tension here. The main tension lake is the finch one up there, as we just say, in the old stock pond. There's a generator that obviously runs the aerator out there. You can't quite see it from here, but we've just had it on. And more lily pads. That's peg 13. This is an 18 peg lake, this one. Like I said, there's more fish out there again. Look at all them cruising around. Hundreds of them. As you can see, lilies again. There's the island. There is a reed bed in there as well. It's just established recently, we've put in. Here we go. More lilies. More fish. Fish everywhere. And just to top it off, so we know it's a healthy venue, there's all the fry down there. Look at all them little fry. See them all? See them all topping? So the fish are breeding lovely in here, so that's all good as well. Obviously more features, more reeds, more lilies. Coming to some of the more famous known pegs now on this lake. 16. See why? All these lilies. And 17 and 18. You can see why these are good pegs as well. So look at these. Lovely little treat of fish too. All the features again. Look at this corner, lily pads. I know a few people that have fished at the back of here and gone dangerous. So as you can see, plenty of fish in here. Lovely lake robbing lake is. Right, bear with me while I just go over the fence again. Materials, the hide, and life rings. Excuse the mess at the moment, that's on our list of things to tidy up. Oh. Now we're back on Buzzard now. Now this is the side of Buzzard where people don't normally go. But I'll tell you why you should do. If you like your stalking fishing, you like stalking fish or anything like that, this is probably one of the best kind of lakes you're ever going to find for that on this side. Very, very, very easy to snare them here. If there's not many people about, really worth going for. But they are big fish. Look, as you can see there, look. We've got one coming right towards us now. They're not stupid fish. Nearly fell in then. As you can see, loads of features here. There's a big fish egg just rolled. But look, you can catch them in these branches right in here. You can spot them right in here. They really are big, big fish. Not stupid, very, very clever. As you can see, snags, but they like them. Reed bed, again, proper hit and hold stuff. If you're going to fish this, make sure, if this side, make sure you've got the gear for them. They will come in these reed beds. Big, big fish. Like I said, to £28 when they put in, could be bigger now. Last time she come out, she was 28. Look again, look at that, look. You know, you're going to have to hit them and really, really give it some, I'm afraid. But we're trying to cater for everyone down here fishing wise. Like I said, you've got Tension Cruiser Lake, which is finch. You've got a Match and Pleasure Lake, which is robin, which has got carp, everything you can think of in it, but mainly, you know, a lot of carp in it. Up to sort of double figures they go in there, but they average about £5. Then you've got this one, Buzzard Lake, which is our specimen lake. Pretty much just carp in here, pretty much. There's some big carp in here. There's the odd chub in here, and there's the odd silvers as well, but it is predominantly carp. You might find the odd small carp in here because they have bred. They have bred ever so well in here. That'll be what them ones there are. But like I said, this one was dredged out. Look at the reeds. There's pegs to be replaced along this side as well. These will all be disabled friendly as well, so if disabled anglers want to come on here, they can. So we're back down now near Sparrow. So let you have another view of Sparrow from this side. Obviously you've got your reeds there. Now Sparrow, we've tried to make as fair as we can. We've put features in every peg. You see, like clumps of reeds like that. Now please remember, Sparrow has only been open, or we've only had Sparrow fishable for probably the last 2 months. So please be aware, obviously these features are still quite new and they're still establishing themselves. But they are getting there. As you can see, every peg's got a clump. It fishes its head off, to be fair. I mean, you're not going to get £100 out of it, but you are going to get a bite all day long. You're going to get bites all day long. It's not the kind of water, if you're looking for somewhere where you're guaranteed bites, this is the lake for you. There's loads and loads of fish in here. Roach, skimmers, small carp. There's some big carp as well. You've got chub in here, you've got tench in here, you've got bream in here, you name it. A few perch in here. Everything you can think of, there's everything in here. There's some carp in here. There's quite a few carp around the £5–6 mark as well. A lot of pound carp as well. But there's loads and loads of silvers. If you like your whip fishing on here, well, we've done it several times ourselves, and it's quite easy to get £40 of silvers out on the whip on here. Quite easy. It's not hard at all. Just right in front of you, 2 metre whip, maggot, you'll catch all day. Not saying it's always like that, but it can be. So as you can see, more pegs. So as you're aware, these pegs are disabled friendly. Again, features. Look at this for a lovely little bay. Lovely little bay. And the carp do cruise up here, so please don't think they don't, because they do. And obviously it's only going to get better when these reeds get more established. So this is Robin Lake. Clubhouse in the background there. So it's actually a bigger lake than it looks. There's a load of small fish top in there. There are loads and loads and loads of fish in here. Like I said, if you like your bagging water, this is the one for you. It's very deep in the middle, so you don't really want to fish too far out. Up to 11 metres is about the most you want to fish in some pegs, some of them less. This chain here is in place just purely for when there's matches on. We don't want people coming across here. There is a public footpath that goes between the two lakes here. That's why the pegs have been put away from them, as you can see. These lakes have been designed in a specific way. They really have. As you're aware, they've been dug out a certain way. That's why there's a slope here, so that when the pegs are down there, no one's going to interfere with you when they're walking along. If you can see the slope. Yep. Obviously there's a point to the island. As you can see, probably just about see from here, there is an arm at the back. We've got a family of geese on here now as well. This is what we're going to call the high bank, because obviously you've got the high bank behind you. On the far side there is what we're going to call the shallow bank. Don't believe it is shallow, because it's not. It might look it close in, but as soon as you go out sort of 3 or 4 metres, you'll be shocked at how deep it is. Again, very deep lake in the middle. In the middle, you're looking best part of 20 foot in the middle when it's at full, when the water's at full height. But ideally, again, fish up to sort of 10, 11 metres out on the pole line, and you won't go far wrong. Fish will come shallow on here, because there are, I mean, like I said, there is a stocking process going on at the moment on this lake. We've put some stock in here. We've had a little play on it, and you will catch shallow on a waggler or on a pole quite easily. Not huge fish in here yet, but obviously, like I said, this is the last one to get ready. We're getting everything else ready, so all the members are happy, and going from there, really. But there's sunken islands in here, there's bars, everything. This is a lake where once you get your head round it, you're only going to benefit from it. It's going to take a little while to get your head round it. You'll catch fish regardless, but you'll have to work it a bit. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm Dean, and this is Green Farm Fishery. There's Philip, and we'll see you again. Thank you for your help. Cheers. Bye.